Let's get comfy. We've really jumped on today without any rhyme or reason. Let's have a go. Yeah, my Groot t-shirt. I always feel my happiest when I'm wearing my Groot t-shirt. Bit of a cleansing for the air around us, for the vibration. I'm trying to keep my little even, to get even flow of sound. Here it is. I am my friend, can of Coke. I've gone with the Groot top. My friend Groot, who likes playing with the old cassettes, the old recording devices from back in the day, which have been of my genre and age. I'm very familiar with the cassette, not like some of the younger generation that have no idea what a cassette is. But I remember as a young man, as a young kid, you know, you'd get your tape out, your blank tape, and you'd put it into your recording session, and you'd wait for your favourite songs to jump on the old radio, and you'd push play and record, and you'd record them, and then you could listen to them whenever you wanted. So, and everyone back in the day, and I'm talking 45 probably years ago plus, used to do that. Cassettes were a cheap way of getting the music you wanted. You just recorded it off the radio. So when you heard the radio playing it, you'd record away, and then you'd have it for yourself. Yes. I hope everyone is Groot. Groot is good. I hope everything's been going good with you, mate. Life good? Happy? Enjoying yourself? Positive? All the good terminologies. I hope it's all going well for you. While we wait for a few more friends, but yes, the last few days have been good. You know, I like to take my natural stones and wave them over my hand occasionally. Burnaby Junior Delos Santos, how you going? And I don't believe I've seen you on here before. Well, we've had a few people jump on the live. For those people who have never seen me before, I am Craig, and this is my YouTube channel, Craig's World Rocks. And I am known by some to be Mr. Positive. Always talking about how you can take control of your life, how you can transform things for the better with a much more positive attitude. So I'm a big believer. Oh, Burnaby, I'm seeing you know up there, mate, but I'm a big believer that if you say positive things, if you think positive things, you start to transform your life. Oh, Can of Coke's changed his his call sign. But yeah, with all the guys that are on, you know, attitude is everything for me. And today I wanna dumb it down a little bit. I wanna simplify it even further, because I think if we're gonna help ourselves in our own lives and change things for the better, we've just got to learn to be more positive. Right? The positivity is the word of the day. If life is shit for you, if you are finding that I've got it, my friend. I had a Pepsi earlier, so don't take offense to that. If life is not going the way that you want, if things are getting you down, I'm here to tell you that your attitude can turn things around, can actually make a huge difference in your own life. It's about what you say. It's about how you react to the situations that come along. And it's about you really taking ownership of your life, right? I don't think it's any more difficult than that. Take ownership of what's going on in your life. You know, is your life important to you? You know, do you want to have a more positive experience in life? Do you want to have a more amazing experience? Do you want to open up your world to, you know, more exciting experiences? Well, the only way that I've found to do this is to actually be more positive yourself. Live or act in the way, it's almost like fake it till you make it really, but what you put out there, what you put out to the world, how you act is what your subconscious and the world starts to create more of for you. So if you're a negative Nancy, as they say, if you're someone that's a Debbie Downer, no offense to the Debbies, but if you're someone that is glass half empty, don't expect things to turn out great for you. You really want to be looking at how you act. You really want to be analysing yourself. You know, you really want to be saying, hey, I'm going to take control of what I say and what I think, because people can, right? You don't have to say bad stuff to other people. You can say good things. You can talk to them like they're your friend, even if they're someone that you've just met 5 seconds ago. How you treat the world and how you treat people that come into your life is a huge, huge impact on how your life manifests. That's why people call Craig Mr. Positive, because I'm always glass half full. I'm always about taking every situation and looking at it from the most positive perspective. And I'm a massive believer that each person can do that. Each person can transform their lives by making an effort and taking control of how you act in life. I believe fully that we should treat people the way we want to be treated. I haven't heard one person in my time of chatting to the general public and putting out my thoughts about life that's a bad thing to do, right? The world's full of people that treat everyone like shit. And I'm in the mood to use a few curse words tonight, just the fact of emphasis more than anything else. I want you to understand that, you know, the people that listen to me, I want you to know that I'm authentic, I'm down the line, right? I'm Craig, I live in Melbourne, Australia. I don't pull any punches. I believe what I believe. I'm happy to put across my opinions and give people my opinions on life, the universe and everything, and I find it enjoyable. But, you know, there's a lot of people that, hey, Glock, how you going? There's a lot of people that are interested in bullshit. I'm not interested in bullshit, right? If you're interested in actually seriously listening to someone and taking on some ideas that might actually help you to learn how to take control of your life really fully and manifest your life into something really awesome, transform it into something that's so much more positive and, you know, exciting and abundant and all the things that people talk about in life they want, but they always go about it in the wrong way. People are looking out there for the answers. People are looking outside themselves. You create your own reality. I'm not going to say it any more clearer. That's what you do. Every single person. 2x times, well, 2 times -1 is -2. Is that not correct? Excellent work, Glock. Excellent mathematics. You create your own reality, Glock, as does everyone. What you act like reflects and creates in your life. So if you act like a dick, let's say, you will attract other people that are acting like dicks. That's life, right? It bounces back to you. You are in charge of what's going on. 100% I'm a believer in that. 100%. People that haven't really checked out and tried things and all that type of stuff are really taking notice of how things go about in their life. It's a bit of a mind-blowing concept at times for some people to absorb. But there's only a few ways to look at life. Either you believe you're an atheist, you believe in nothing when you die, whoop, see you later, who gives a shit? Or you believe that there's some power that makes everything happen to you. So really you have no say in it. So what does it matter how you act anyway? Someone else is making everything happen. So you're just a pawn. Or you believe you create your own reality, which metaphysics and science now is proven. What you put out comes back. Like attracts like. Energy is, consciousness and energy exist. They are the creators of the matter in this world, of the physical life that we live. They are what's doing it. Your conscious thoughts create what happened to you. If you have achieved any goal in life, even the smallest goals. If you've achieved those things in your life, you've proven that you create your own reality and that you are in charge of you. In my humble opinion, all right, and before I go any further, for those who haven't listened to me before, please always take what you like, chuck out what you do not like. Thank you very much, Yasmin, for subscribing. You are appreciated, and I hope life is treating you well, and I hope you can get a few good things from me about empowering yourself further and transforming that life even further. But life is what you make of it. Improve, how you going? Welcome aboard, mate. You know, people need to get serious. This year in 2026, it's going to get serious. We need to look at our lives and go, I'm taking control of the wheel. No more am I just going to roll along and do what everyone else is. Hey, some idiot, how you going, brother? You're looking good. You're all looking fantastic. I must say that, right? I got my Groot top on. I always feel really excited when I'm wearing Groot. Groot's awesome, right? He's on top of the world. He's just living life. He's just Groot, right? You create what you want. You create what you say and what you act. Take ownership of that. Let's be positive this year. Let's be glass half full, everyone. Let's not let the world and everything that's happening out there affect what we believe in here. Right? Biggest chill. Absolutely, my friend. The thing that I want individuals to do this year is to really, really get honest with yourself. Get honest with who you are, right? Don't make excuses. I'm going to be I just feel the energy coming over me today. You can probably hear it if you've listened to me before. Don't make excuses that, you know, oh, it didn't work out. I had a half effort. I was busy. I wasn't focused on that. Seriously, think about what you want from your life. Saeed, how you going? Welcome, my friend. All right, welcome. Seriously think about what you want for your life. Do you want it to be better? Your attitude, for me, is... I appreciate you, man. Obviously, we have to have some anonymity on YouTube. But you never know in the future, mate. Who knows what's going to happen? But from now, from this point, my friend, we can listen here and chat here, all right? So that will be where we're at the moment. But I want you to really just dive into who you are, right? Don't think, I'm going to say this a few times tonight, but don't think the answers are out there outside yourself. The answers for you and each individual you, is in yourself. It's in your heart. That's where we carry our true self. That's where the things that we're passionate about, that we get joy from, that's where they exist. When you're a kid and you enjoy something, it's uplifting. It's lifting your vibration. You're away. You're just playing music. You're playing sport. You want to pretend to be an astronaut. You're living a dream. You're living something that excites you. If your life is not exciting you, you need to seriously sit down, sit back, sit down, whatever you want to do, and think about yourself. I don't know if anyone's ever really told everyone out there to think about themselves. Who are you? Ask yourself the deep questions. Ask yourself the deep questions. This is your life. You're living it. Saeed, you know, it's like I can say to Saeed, what do you want from life? What is it that would excite you the most if you started to do it and exist it and live it? Gene, haven't seen you for a little while. How you going? Good to see you. I like real Americans too. I like anyone that's real. I want anyone that's an authentic individual. If you're living your life from your heart, if you're living truth, if you're living, I believe that what I want to do is going to make me feel the best I can feel, so I'm going to do that. If you're thinking about things that are negative, that those people are pieces of blah, 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 it's not coming from your heart. I'm just going to tell you that all now, right? Positive thoughts and beliefs and dreams and who you really truly are is only positive. It comes from the heart. If you have negative thoughts coming in about things, that's coming from your ego. That's coming from your ego mind. And that's something that you want to let go of, right? Because you create your own reality. If you're thinking negative, you are starting to create negative in your life. You don't want that. So if things you're looking at outside yourself are making you feel that way, stop looking at that stuff. Mate, I tell you, mate, the only people that I want to be looking at are people that want to live life to the fullest and want to treat everyone the way they want to be treated and want to just live a joyous life, right? Do things that they love to do. Don't waste your life. Other people and external things will distract you and make you look elsewhere from where you should be looking. I am not a religious man. I am a spiritual man that believes that we all have the answers to life in our hearts. We all have the truth to who we are. And the only thing that I know categorically is that we should be, if we take life serious at all, we should be the best versions of who we are. And that's living from the heart, and that's being authentic. And then the only things that stem from that are things that make me feel joy, things that give me a feeling of lifting up, right? So things that I'm into. I love public speaking, everyone. If you haven't noticed, I actually can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. But it's not just the talking that I need, it's the finding of the interest of things that I want to talk about. And talking about life is something that I have personally dived into over 30 years of checking out, what life's about as an adult, wanting to understand who I was, how it all works. I didn't want to listen to a couple of individuals that say this is how it is and there's no other way around it. I wanted to go out there and prove things about life to myself, right? Life is real, and we are here for a serious reason. This is our world. We're human beings. Hey, Freddie boy, I appreciate you, mate. You are very appreciated, right? And you are doing a great job, mate. Do not forget that. As everyone here that has met me for the first time or is back here from previous hangouts, I want you to know that I'm doing this regularly live so that you can continue to connect with me. Hey, Matt, how you going? You can connect with my authentic self that is here in the flesh, yakking you in my lounge room with my curtains in the background. Nothing fancy, but we're talking the truth. I'm not here to be fancy. I'm here to say, wake the beep or fuck up, right? Wake up, everyone, right? Life is what you make it. You hear those words? What you make it. You create your own reality with your words, with your actions. I don't just talk about the spiritual aspects of people that create their own reality. A lot of the clairvoyants and psychics talk about it, and I'm in agreement with them, but they don't often give you ideas of how to go about doing it. It's very simple. The way you speak and act, your subconscious sees and hears how you're acting and says, oh, Craig wants more of this because he's doing this and he's saying this. It's really not that difficult. If shit is going down, listen to how you're talking in situations. It's probably because you're talking a lot of shit. I'm feeling the energy tonight, everyone. I'm feeling the energy tonight. 2026 is going to be a mind-blowing year. I'm telling you, if you are someone that takes the bull by the horns this year and says, I'm going to make an effort to be positive. I'm gonna change my life. I'm going to do the things I want to do. I'm not going to do what the man wants me to do. I'm not going to do something that I hate. I'm going to work on starting things that make me feel good about me. See, if you do a job or whatever, you do something that you love doing, guess how well you do that job? You do it 10 times better than someone that doesn't like it. Because you're passionate about it. because you get joy from it. The energy flows from you because it's coming from your heart. Where does your energy for life come from? Comes from your heart. So connecting with the things that you're passionate about and you believe in that are inside here, that's the key to living joy, to living the passions that you have, for creating awesome stuff, because the flow of energy is unlimited from there. You don't get burnt out. You know, you ever done things that you really don't enjoy doing? Those things that you don't enjoy doing, your energy just drops off really fast. Oh, frick, I hate being here. This is crap. You know, it drops off. Lifting the vibration is being up here. Hey, Craig's up and about. He's wearing his group top. He's excited. Life's good. Let's put some music on. Let's go out and experience the world, you know? Positive attitude is everything. It's not a joke to be positive. It's to do it authentically from here. It's powerful as fuck. I hope you all got that. It's powerful, right? You act a certain way, you create more of that. Gene, I love a beer too. A bit more partial to the bourbon and Coke, but I love the American bourbons. But beer's beautiful, mate. On a sunny day, when you've worked your butt off all day and you have a cold one, come on, right? You an Aussie, Gene? Or you, I've forgotten, mate. Where are you from? Are you from Australia? You know, I've seemed to have grown my family a bit, so I'm trying to remember everyone what they're into and where they're from. I'll never remember all that, man. I'm too old for that. Attitude's everything. Remind yourself of what makes you feel the best you can feel, right? And doing things from here, doing things for the right reason. Treating people the way you dream of being treated. Why can't you start doing that? Why do you have to wait for someone to do it to you? Just because someone else acts like an idiot doesn't mean you act like an idiot. Be better, right? Oh, Gene, that's right. And I must say, you know, I should have I should remember that, Gene, because Gene is a very American name, isn't it, Gene? It's not a name I hear in Australia much, so I should have known that, mate. I'm really, really getting down. No, I'm not getting down myself. I've never get down on myself. Mate, attitude. You've got the attitude, Gene. I know you have, mate. You've got the attitude, and it's about taking it, ramping it up, being the most positive. Speak your truth. Speak who you are. Be who you are. I fully believe without condition that we go on, that we live multiple lives, that we're immortal. We're immortal, right? And if you're a person that believes that, what are you waiting for in this life? If you believe that you go on, why are you not living your passions? Why are you not going after the things that mean the most to you? Because you want to get as much out of life as you can. You want to be the example for others to see, hey, Craig's being his true self. That's how you do it. You just focus on you. I better start doing that. Oh, ex-moonshiner. Oh, there you go, mate. Sarcastic scoundrel, the Gabe Horn situation. I have no idea what that is, my friend. Sarcastic scoundrel, the Gabe Horn situation. I'm oblivious to that. So feel free to explain for my sad self in Melbourne, Australia. I watch less media than what I used to now, because I'm also one of those believers that thinks there's a lot of negative really being driven out there on the media. And if you're like me and you believe that you create your own reality, why would I want to listen to negative crap all the time? Because that programs me in a negative way. I don't want to listen to that. So I observe what's going on in the world, and I occasionally have a look at the nightly news and observe it, but it's constant negative. So, whoa! I just read that sarcastic scoundrel. You got me, my boy. Well, my boy, I'm not sure, man or girl, I'm not sure. Sarcastic scoundrel could be either way, but excellent job, right? There you go. Look, welcome, my friend, welcome. The attitude of life has to be positive. There's too many people angry at themselves for such immature, ridiculous reasons, for things that really don't mean shit. You know, there's groups out there that hate each other because 500 years ago, my ancestors hated you. And you didn't even know these people. You know, it blows my mind. Let's get into it a little bit because I just go with whatever's coming through. But we're all human beings, are we not? We all came into this world as little babies, perfect little babies. You're cold, Gene. We're in summer, mate. So happy days. We've got the sun going on. The sun's out till bloody 8:30 p.m. at night before the stars hit us, and it's nice, mate. We had a long winter here in Australia too, mate. It was a long bloody winter, you know, and I'm glad it's over. I'm glad we're in summer. We've just had a few bushfires, but that's all good. I hope you survived the winter there, Gene. You know, hope you got good heating. But yeah, we need to look at ourselves, really do, as people, right? We need to go, what the hell are we doing? Why are we so angry at everyone, groups that we don't even know? I mean, if there are people doing horrific things, if there are people trying to control others or hurt others, you know, those people are doing the wrong thing and they're not working from their heart, are they? They're working from their ego center, or they've got some misconstrued idea about life, and they're very disconnected with what reality actually is. You don't have to look out there for the answers. The answers are within you individually. Connect with yourself and you connect with the truth of life, right? I mean, when you look outside yourself, often all you find is disconnection, because most things out there, especially in the media, are trying to direct our young people and people out there to be someone that they're not. My advice is be you. You all are perfect as you are. Absolutely perfect as you are. You don't have to do anything in life to achieve anything, to make anything. You can live your life like this, like a flat line, beep. You can live life like, yeah, I'm going for gold, right? You do what your heart says to do. Live your truth. I live Craig, Gene lives Gene. Be true to yourself. The one person in your life you can't lie to is, guess who? It's you. We can all lie to each other, but you can't lie to yourself. So let's stop fucking around and let's start living life with truth involved from ourselves. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your life waiting. Go after it. Go after the things you want, you know? And I'll talk a little bit more as we go forward about how to do that, but go after it. I want it to be simple tonight. I want everyone to go, yeah, I've been doing shit that really doesn't mean too much to me. That's what I mean by sitting down with yourself in a quiet space and having to think about who you are. Gene, if you're not fishing, mate, go and do more. Because you obviously love it. And while you're there, have a couple of cold ones, all right? But don't be pissed because you could get out there in the water and drown yourself, all right? So let's not go too far, all right? For the kids, let's do the right thing. If you're going to drink heavy, surf fish, mate. You know, that's all right. Run into the water, cast it out, run back. I enjoy that once in a while, right? But I live in the mountain areas more than the beach areas. So for me, it's like, yeah, bushwalking's good. I like that. Living your truth, everyone, right? Living your truth. Who the hell are you? Are you going to wake up this year? I think that most of us will have a big awakening. I think there will be awakening of the mind and the heart. I think you'll be seriously looking at yourself going, I just have to do this. This is crap. That's a waste. I have to do this. This is what I think is going to happen more and more with people. You're going to find your connections. The connections in life that are waiting for you to connect with, right? Because there's not a level of things that you can do that you can say, that's all my passions, that's all the joys I have. They're the few things that I love to do. There's actually more. But you have to start doing the ones that are presenting now that you think about. And then when you start doing them, okay, Gene, I'm not as familiar with all the American twos and fros, but I appreciate that. I've never done ice fishing, mate. We don't really get cold enough in Australia to do that. Okay. So, you know, when you start doing the things that make you feel the best about you, that's when your conscious mind again goes, oh, let's say Gene is going after that message he's been trying to get to himself. He's finally doing this particular thing that is a passion of his. He's going after it. So then the subconscious mind goes, let's throw a few more ideas in that space to Gene. See, because you are creating your own reality, and your actions and your thoughts send a message to your subconscious to open that up further. I say it very slowly because I want everyone to pay attention to that. If you act out on the things that make you feel the best you can feel, you will create more of those situations. Who doesn't fucking want that? And being spiritual and authentic doesn't mean you can't swear occasionally. I just want to make that very clear. It's about you being the truest form of you. There is no place that you have to get to in life to have the key to heaven, right? You're already there. You already have the golden ticket. You are immortal. You do go on and exist forever. We've been doing it for thousands and thousands of millennia. Our consciousness is our own unique spark of the all that is, and we learn and experience ourselves from different perspectives, i.e. different lifetimes, and we understand ourselves more and more and more the more that we live these different existences. Life is exciting. Get excited about life. Don't get shitty about it. Get excited about it. That's what's going on this planet. People are awakening. And I know it's Tuesday night in Melbourne, Australia, and, you know, maybe they're not awakening as much here at the moment, but people are waking up. And this year is going to be, I believe, the grand awakening of the consciousness. There is shifts in the universe. There is astrological lineups that have never, ever happened in the history of our planet. There are times and waves of energy that hit us that no one really knows what it's going to do. I believe it's awakening us to who we really are, to our awareness of ourselves. I believe one day near in the future, we will connect with our telepathy. We are beings that can speak in our minds to each other. I do believe that will happen. Right? That sounds crazy to a lot of people, but that's to do with vibration. If you lift your vibration, you open yourself up to other abilities that the brain has kept locked away, because we've been living in this very low vibration on this planet. The vibration of the planet is now lifting. So as it lifts, we lift. We feel more positive. We start to want to do more positive things. We want to go after things that make us feel the best we feel, which is what it's about, going after your passions in life. And that's why I talk about it so much. Grabbing life and lifting ourselves up and going, fuck yeah. All right? Go after life. It's your life. You chose to come here. You chose to be here, right? This world exists. You exist. Why are you not taking it seriously? Have to get your guns right back. Oh no, we're more powerful than guns, Gene. Look, in Australia, none of the general public carry guns except for people that have, you can get gun licenses at gun clubs, but you can't carry them on the street. It's not like America where you can have licenses to carry a gun around if you want. And with a lot of the stuff going on, I'd want to separate myself from a lot of the stuff out there, I suppose, in the States where so many people are carrying guns. But look, I don't think that we're heading for any implosion or crazy destruction. I actually think we're going towards awakening where people will just put down their guns because they will suddenly think differently. It'll be an energy that comes over us over this year, and it will be a transformation on the individual level where you won't be able to escape it. I think people will understand themselves at another level. And I don't know exactly how that's going to happen. It's just an intuitive thought that I'm putting out there that I believe is where we're heading. I'll talk about myself for a bit just to give you guys some more context about that. But, 18 months ago, around 18 months ago, I decided that I'd start putting my thoughts onto videos on a YouTube channel. And I spoke to my missus and I said, look, I've spent my life looking at different things about life. I've had mentors, psychic friends. I've had all types of amazing people in my life that I believe I attracted to myself at the different times when I needed them. And they answered the questions that I needed at the time, and they helped me to transform into the person that I am now. Or, and I've obviously take ownership of me being right here, right now, because I create my own reality. But 18 months ago, I thought, why am I learning this? Am I learning this just for me? Or am I learning this to help others also work out what life's about for them? So I started putting it out there. But I'd got a few people that were watching and interested in how I spoke and et cetera, et cetera. And I thought, well, I don't think they're really clicking with me. So I just made the decision about, start of December last year that I would start doing lives. I hadn't, I'm no expert on wasting money. I am no expert on YouTube. I'm here speaking my truth. So I thought, let's do it live and let's see whether people appreciate that. And shit me, a lot of people started subscribing and jumping on and appreciated my candor and my attitude. And, it's a crazy world, this YouTube world, because you get all types on here, right? It's a crazy world. But this is my truth, okay? I'm expressing my truth. I don't have to have anyone out there transform their life because of what I'm saying. I express my truth here in hope that others will be inspired to express their truths, right? Thanks, man, Jim. Appreciate you, mate. Jim Dog, good to have you on, mate. And look, that's it. Sometimes I start talking and I'm like really serious and, and tonight I've just felt this energy come over me like, no, fuck it. We're going to talk just straight down the line. Life's important, dudes, right? Dudes and dudettes, life is important, right? If you're living a life, which we all are, we're all here for a reason. It's got to be important. So don't we want to do it to the best of our ability? Don't we want to make the best effort? Don't we want to put in, don't we want people around us to be, you want to treat people to the best of your ability. But, if you're a father, and I'm a father of 2 grown adults now, right? But I still want to be the example for them to appreciate how I'm living life so they can grab their own things they love and basically speak their truth. I mean, I think if everyone starts speaking their truth and being their true selves from inside themselves, I think the world transforms. I think that's the awakening. I think that's the awakening of the planet at a basic level. That people say, I'm not going to fucking be what other people want anymore. I'm going to be me. I like me. I don't need someone else to like me to like me. People will like you more when you be your true version of you. When you speak from the heart, people connect with that. We all have vibration and we all have hearts. And I'm telling you now, when you're an honest, genuine person that speaks their truth, you will have more people coming to you than ever. Like when you are hiding your truth, people pick up, they know when someone's lying, they know when someone's shifty. Tell me we don't, right? And we're not attracted to that. And if we are attracted to that, maybe we're hiding ourselves a bit too much. Be brave, everyone. Be brave. You are all perfect sparks of existence. You are all a part of the all that is. This is existence I'm talking about. You know, we live on a planet in a universe with other planets. There are trees and there are leaves and there are grass, and there are animals and there are waterfalls and there are, bloody cars and planes and trucks and all this amazing stuff that exists that we've created. It's exciting to experience life. And I think there are things inside each of us that we came here to do. And it's not my place to tell any of you what that is. No one's place, because you create your life. You are in charge of you. The only time someone ever has a say with what's going on in someone else's life is when they've given their power away. And that kind of makes me feel a bit sad for those people, because it's your life. Don't give it away. Don't live for someone else, no matter who it is, no matter what it seems like. Giving your power away is no good. You are the perfect being. You exist as love and light, and you are amazing, right? Be the best version of you. What's this? No fishing. Okay, cool. There's ice floating down the river. That's cold, Gene. I hope you've got your long johns on. I forgot I had a coffee. Cheers, everyone. I guess you have to have a few coffees if it's that cold, Gene. Unfortunately, Melbourne, Australia makes the best coffee. That's a fact. I've tasted Starbucks. It's shit, everyone. They have a Starbucks in Australia. It's shit. Nothing like Australian coffees. We just do it the best in that area. You know, that's why we're all so high vibed, everyone, right? Hey, Ruth, how you going? Welcome. Thank you for hopping on. I hope everything's going well. I've been very forward tonight. I've been very, let's get it done. Let's take life by the bullhorns and make it happen. Just beers. Well, beers will warm me up, Gene. They will, mate. Gene's living in an environment with ice floating down the river, everyone, if you weren't paying attention to his chats there. Ruth, he's from the States, so let's all feel sorry for Gene. Everyone that's in Australia, nice and warm at the moment. You know, this is the place to be. Obviously, Gene's living in a frozen, reality. Yeah, look, we're getting extremes, obviously, with weather. We're getting great weather for about one day, and then there's really excess heat, really too cold, up and down like yo-yo. The energy of the world is a little bit, volatile at the moment. So the weather's kind of following suit. But let's get back to it. Because I'm feeling it tonight, everyone. I'm feeling it. Positive attitude. It is about you, right? Well, that's good. Rain's good. I don't like heaps of rain. Give me a bit of rain, but then, clear up and water the plants and then move on and let the sun come out, you know. Positive attitude. 2026, you gotta take control of your thoughts and your comments and and analyze how you're acting. Stay true to the course. It's not about what's happening outside yourself. It's about being centered, believing that how you act creates the best results for your life, and go after the things that you get most joy from. If you're enjoying everything you're doing, your vibration is high. If your vibration is high, you can't attract low vibrational crap, which is all the shit that's going on at the moment. So get your vibes high. Go after your passions in life. Live life with the most excitement that you can for yourself. Your passions are your passions, right? I can't tell you what they are. All I can tell you is connect with you. Remind yourself of what is in your heart, what you love, who you are, who you want to be. Actions and words create reality. Do what you love. Speak about those things. That's what I want. Subconscious mind hears and sees this going on and manifests more of that for you all. That's how it works. Let's just sit on that just for a second. That's how it works. Game done. Understanding how you create your own reality, massive game changer. If you own that, if you realize that for yourself, actions, words, create, manifest. Act the best way you can. Do the things that make you feel the best you can. Do experiences that bring you joy. Do experiences that are your passions in life. If you are doing a job that you hate, start to add in something that's a passion. Remind yourself of what you really love. Find a place for it. Start it. If you start sending the message, you'll start sending the message to the subconscious mind, doing that, I want more of this. I want more of this, right? It takes repetition to convince that subconscious mind about boom, boom. Thank you, Gene. Boom, you know. You got to take ownership of that. It's not going to happen by itself. We're living in a physical reality. Yes, I believe this physical reality is like a matrix. It is like a, you know, Star Trek, what do they call it? You know, poop deck or whatever, where they go on and have their fake experience and they can go to a different forest and, you know, virtual world or whatever. Life's kind of like that, but we have created this world. We're a part of the all that is. We've created this world to come into it, to experience ourselves from a different perspective and understand ourselves from different perspectives, to become more of who we are, to understand ourselves bigger and better, right? This lifetime, I'm Craig. I believe this lifetime is mega important for the world, the planet Earth. I think the transformation that's going on, I think the amount of people that are picking up on the energy that's coming to us now, it's going to awaken us to exactly what, I can't tell you, I'm not sure. I think it awakens us to our true selves more. As our vibration lifts, abilities and things will come online. I think telepathy is one of them, right? I believe that in my heart. I believe that there are abilities that we have that we are yet to connect to because we've been living this low vibrational experience, which has all the doors locked. Lift your vibration to a higher level, the doors swing open, okay? Groot knows. Groot is good. Life is good. Take it serious, right? I love fantasy and all the Marvel stuff. Love it. It's all imagination. But I pissed her off. Gene, there's only one answer to creating your own reality. Speak your truth. Be the best version of you can be. Own up to things that you've done. Don't hide any shit. Be you. Be you, be honest. In my experience, honesty, others appreciate it. Others want that. Any aspect of you hiding anything, they can tell, mate. And they don't have to know what it is. They just get a bad vibe and they don't go down the way that you want them to get it. You have to open yourself. You have to open your heart. You have to be honest. You have to be forthright. You have to lay it on the line if the person is someone that you truly want in your life. You can't hide shit from the people that are supposed to be closest to you. That is my advice, Gene. And I wish you best with trying to rectify that situation, my friend. It's just embrace yourselves, right? Believe in yourselves. Believe in who you are. Shit. You know, the problem for us, and a lot of us, is that we've got heavy programs that were jammed on us through childhood, adolescenthood, adulthood. You know, our parents, friends, families, shitty teachers, they all jam their opinions and their programming on us. And a lot of them are very negative. A lot of them are bloody racist. A lot of them have attitudes of, you know, really limiting what life is and what you can do. And they're putting you down. They're saying you're a bloody sinner. You're saying you're not worthy. Mate, you're perfect. Stop believing that you're not. If there's a belief in you that comes up that says, I'm no good, let's be direct tonight, fuck it off. Because it's not real. It's someone else has put it there. The way you change a belief is you accept that it's there, because you have to accept where you are right now, but then let it go. I accept that happened. That was something that Auntie Jo said to me when I was 5 years old. That was her attitude. That's not mine. She obviously put it on me and I accepted it as a kid. I'm going to now accept this, let it go. I don't want to be racist. I'm a good person and I'm going to now act in this way, in this situation. And I'm just saying that as hypothetical, right? Your beliefs can be changed by you. Best way to do it, accept who you are, bring it to the surface, own it, let it go. The reason I know that that works that simply is, so this is just another thing to help everyone. When you have a good thing happen in your life, you experience it, right? It's awesome. It's like great joy, fun. The issue has happened through the day or the week and you've had this great experience. And at the end of it, you go, well, I love that. And then you let it go because you remember it, but you don't bottle it down and don't let it go. You let it go. You flow on with it because it's such a good feeling, but you remember the memory, right? You have the memory and it's in your heart in a positive way. When a negative thing happens to you in life, you resist letting it go because of the pain, because of the fucking anger and the frustration that maybe there was no one there to help you when you were a kid and this shit happened to me and I'm so pissed off at that person for doing it to me and it bottles this negative energy and you hold on to it. At that point in time, you could not acknowledge that and accept that that happened because you're a child or you're an adolescent and you didn't know how to analyze it and deal with it, right? Because there was no one there to do it. So when you become an adult, you can look back on those situations with a different understanding. Don't beat yourself up about it because you did the best you could as a kid. This happened, you had no control. You know what? I know that happened to me, but I'm not having that happen anymore. I'm a grown adult now. I accept that it happened and I let it go. When you accept that it happened, when you accept it, the negative thing, right? You will let it go. That's what happens. And then your feelings towards people in that situation or whatever it might be, you let go of that and you're able to put in place something more positive and loving for you, for yourself, right? Where you don't have that blockage of energy anymore. You have to accept yourself, warts and all. Appreciate you, Gene. Well, I'm over in the States, mate, and I've never been here, but when I get there, we'll connect, all right? Let's do it. Love to do a bit of ice fishing. Sounds exciting. But for me, that's how you change yourself for the better. Accept yourself as you are. You are the perfect, imperfect person. We are all perfectly imperfect, and imperfection is perfection. There is no such thing as perfection, right? You are sparks of love, of existence. Start to be that. No, that's all right. There's only a few of us here, Jim. That's all right, mate. I thought I'm going off now. It's shocked me how many different topics. Absolutely agree with. Mate, I appreciate you, Jim. I hope you have subscribed, mate, because you're welcome anytime. When I do jump on live, then you can see, right? You subscribe and hit the notification. I think that's how it works. But, mate, if you have anyone in your life that you reckon will benefit from listening to someone like me, put everything out there and just speak positive about how to grab your life by the, let's do it. Let's change ourselves to help transform our lives. Mate, put it out there. That's what I'm working on that. I just want to be able to connect with more people and put out my attitude so that more people see that it's possible to think this way, right? And to live this way. And I think more and more people, as we go forward and this world does go through its transformation or its spiritual awakening, as a lot of the clairvoyants and spiritual people are saying online, that 2026, 2027 is going to be a big awakening period. I think we just need to own our own lives to the best of our ability. And I want to, if there's anyone out there, if you guys know people that you think could benefit from listening to someone like me, I suppose, speak about, how to take control of your life and take your power back and all that, share my YouTube channel, keep connected. I want to keep growing through genuine people. I don't want, if someone comes on and they're not genuinely interested, I don't expect them to hang around. That's it. Crazy times, Jimmy. Pleasure, mate. But yeah, just make sure that you're, if you get something out of it, by all means, tell other people, because happy to have as many people listening as possible. And the more people that realise they can change their own lives by taking ownership of what they say and what they do. I know it's a bit of repetition that I'm doing, but I know that there's different roles of people coming on and going. So I've got to really speak about that attitude alone, that basic beginning point. Do you want to change your life in a more positive way? Do you want to understand or realise that you can take ownership of your life, that you do create what's going on? I mean, attitude is everything in that sense. When you truly understand that you create your own reality, as I do, there's no other choice. I take notice of how I speak to everyone. And if you speak really positively to someone that comes into your life, you notice sometimes that's a shock thing to them. People go, they feel, you can see the reaction like, oh, thank you so much. And they'll come back with almost a bit of a, I appreciate you too. It almost brings them up to your level. You are lifting the vibration of others by being the best version of you can be, right? You do. You impact others. You help them see that there's another way to exist. There's a better way to act. We don't have to all be running around going eye for an eye, blah, blah, blah. We can stop and say, I want to live a good life. I'm a positive person. And I think as a whole, as much as the media ramps up negativity in the world, I think the majority of people are really loving, positive people. And I think they want to just have a good life and have good experiences and connect with as much as they can about who they really are. Because for me, that is life, right? That's the best way to live it, is truthfully. is just honestly, you don't have to give your power away to any fucking group. Just be true to yourself. You are your own, place to hang out. Have a nice beer, Gene, right? You are the person that is the center of your world. Your God got us all. It is. You are all that is. If you want to have a nice cold beer in this life, you go and have a nice fucking cold beer. And no one has any right to say anything else. You want to go for a fish, you go for a fish. That's life. Life, why is there's too much control? There's too much people trying to control us. The manipulation is at a ridiculous level. The governments of the world, they're all about controlling us to funnel our taxes and our money to things that we don't give two shits about. But that's what's going on, right? I look forward to that changing. I look forward to people taking ownership of their lives, right? That's my message to the world. You're in charge of your life. So take control of your life and enjoy your life for the fullest, from your heart. Do the things that you're passionate about. Do the things that bring you joy. All right, I will, Gene. I will look up popcorn, something from Smoky Mountains, North Carolina. That's where I'm born. So it sounds like hillbilly. That's where I'm from. You're from that. You've got the bush and surroundings all around you, Gene. You're born up as a mountain boy type thing from the mountains. Is that what you're saying to me? Hi, Amelia. How you going? I hope everything's going well. I would say, Gene, I'm very much like that too. Growing up around the nature, mountains, love all the animals. It makes you feel a real connection to what's going on in life, is getting out in nature and hell yeah, mate. You and me have that in common. It is, it's not, you get caught up in the pace of life, as many people do, trying to make money for their family, and they're doing their jobs and they're running around like chooks with their heads cut off. But you know what? We have to stop and take a breath once in a while. We have to slow down and reconnect with ourselves. And that's the other aspect of what I talk about. It's like, stop letting this world control you when you have every say in this world. You are a massive part of it. You want to connect. Hey, Money Mojo, how you going? You want to connect with yourself, you have to slow down. You have to listen to what your heart says. You have to, meditation is good. Yes, breathing and relaxing, taking 5-10 minutes a day where you just a quiet time, where you can think to yourself. All these things are really good for you, right? Moonshiners. Love it, mate. Love it. It's just living your truth, being compassionate, being caring, treating people the way that you want to be treated. It's how life should be, right? That we're not afraid to go outside and mix with other people. That, life used to be like that. I remember when I was a kid, everyone in Australia in the 80s, 70s and 80s, where all the kids were riding their bikes on the street and hanging out, and the parents would say, off you go, come back when the lights come on, when it gets dark, whatever. And you'd just be out there playing all day. And you'd come home at 6 o'clock for dinner and it was good. It wasn't, no one was worried. You're all with your friends, so you all looked after one another. But you're out there riding your bikes and riding your billy carts and having a great time and just enjoying life. And I can't speak for America, Gene, but in Australia, when you look outside, you don't see kids running around or riding their bikes hardly at all anymore. They're all inside. They've all come off the streets. It saddens me to see that, right? They should be out experiencing life. There's a lot of fear that's been pumped into the world by the powers that be. A lot of fear mongering, what could happen, overprotective now everyone is. They don't want to talk to each other, It's a sad state of affairs when we head down that path, but we've got to start to connect with ourselves again and understand that everyone that's around us is a part of us as well. We're all human beings. We all need to open up to that and trust that if we're feeling good and we're meeting other people and we're connecting with other people, those people are going to be at the same vibrational level as us, because like attracts like. So if you're working at a high level, if you're being really positive, you're not going to attract a dickhead to you. You're only going to attract other good people. That's how vibration works. So you don't have to be fearful unless you're out there acting like an arsehole. If you're acting like an arsehole, you're going to attract other arseholes, right? Yeah, worse was riding the bus. Yes, no good. I was privileged. We used to get dropped off by our mum to primary school every day. Didn't really ride our bikes or have to catch the bus. Wasn't that far. That would have been a bugger. Yes, but look, you know, let's just say this, that, you know, as far as this year and all of you are concerned, you know, I'm going to come back on tomorrow. We're going to have another chat. We're going to have another group of people here. If any of you want to hang out and join again and have a listen and get involved in the conversation, the positive energy, I will keep on driving my attitude towards transforming your life by being the most positive person, the most positive you that you can be, the most caring person that you can be to others. Start to act the way that you want others to act to you. And if you do it genuinely from the heart, the subconscious understands that and keeps creating it and keeps creating that for you. Remember, your actions and your words and the way you think actually goes a long way to manifesting more of all of that. If you are getting caught up in negativity, you are going to be creating more negativity in your life. So take control of how you act. It doesn't matter what happens in your life. Just be the best version of yourself. Always be glass half full. That would be my final comment. I think that we've had a good chat tonight, everyone. Gene, it's been a pleasure, mate. I'm glad that you've been hanging out. And I hope to see you on the next one or whenever you are free and looking for a chinwag. I am Craig. This is Craig's World Rocks. My friend Groot and I are going to go off and we're going to probably have a quiet drink after this because we've had a good chat. All right. I hope that you all have an awesome next 24 hours. I hope that you create great things in your life, and hopefully we will see you in another 24 hours and we'll have another chat. And please, if you do have any experiences, any things that happen for you because of what you've been acting like, tell me about them. Bring them back. Tell me the experiences. Always love that. All right, everyone. Gene, pleasure to you, mate. Money Mojo, all the guys that I often see on here. You know, met Jim tonight. Yeah, some nice new people that have jumped on. I thank you all. I appreciate you all. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you soon. Remember, Craig's World rocks. So does yours. We'll see you soon.